The Scottish Highlands shimmered under an unusually hot summer sun. The air was still, thick with the scent of heather and dried earth. Fiona MacLeod, a young archaeologist, wiped sweat from her brow. She was alone, painstakingly mapping ancient stone circles high on a remote hillside. Fiona was a meticulous planner. Every dig, every historical theory was built on solid research and logical steps. She believed in clear facts and careful methods. Lately, though, her work had become frustratingly difficult. Her survey equipment, usually reliable, kept glitching in strange ways. Readings were inconsistent. Then she started finding odd, non-ancient objects near the sites. A modern metal button, a piece of brightly colored plastic, things that simply shouldn't be there. It felt like someone was deliberately trying to confuse her research, or maybe even warn her away. A shiver of unease, despite the heat, traced its way down her spine. Fiona tried to dismiss it. Perhaps a tourist dropped these items, but they were found in very secluded spots, far from any usual hiking paths. She spent days double-checking her maps, recalibrating her tools. The heat was relentless, making her more tired and the mystery more irritating. She decided to set up a small, hidden trail camera, hoping to catch whatever, or whoever, was interfering with her work. The suspense tightened its grip. As she waited, she found herself walking near a very old standing stone, worn smooth by centuries of wind and rain. The quiet beauty of the place often brought her comfort. She remembered the comforting words her grandfather, a wise and gentle man, used to recite. He always spoke of seeking guidance, especially when things felt unclear. She thought of a verse from the Quran, revealed by God, that her grandfather held dear. Those are upon right guidance from their Lord, and it is those who are the successful. Fiona had always respected her grandfather's faith, but as a scientist, guidance from their Lord was not a term she usually applied to her work. Yet, now, feeling lost in a strange mystery, the verse brought a different kind of light. It suggested that true success came not just from cleverness, but from being on a right guidance. It made her wonder what right guidance truly meant in her situation. Was it just about finding the facts, or about something deeper, about acting with wisdom and integrity? She went back to her camp. That evening, as the sun dipped below the hills, painting the sky in fiery colors, she checked her trail camera. The video footage was grainy, but clear enough. It showed a figure, not human, but a large, shaggy creature moving around her sights. It wasn't a wolf or a wild dog, but a very large, wild badger. It seemed drawn to her metal equipment, nudging it, perhaps curious about the strange new shapes. The badger then dug a small hole near a stone, burying something shiny. The modern objects were things the badger had probably found and was collecting. The glitches in her equipment were likely due to the badger knocking wires or disturbing delicate sensors in its curiosity. It wasn't malice, just nature. Fiona laughed out loud, the sound echoing across the silent hills. The mystery wasn't a warning or a deliberate act. It was a curious, wild animal. She had been looking for a villain, but found only a badger. The success wasn't in catching someone, but in understanding a simple, natural truth. She realized her right guidance had led her to patiently observe, to not jump to angry conclusions, and to trust that truth would reveal itself. She adjusted her equipment, setting it up in a way that the badger couldn't disturb. She even left a small, smooth stone near its favorite digging spot, a harmless offering. The next few days, her research went smoothly. The badger left her equipment alone. Fiona felt a deep sense of calm and clarity return. She understood that right guidance was about seeking truth with an open mind, being patient, and believing that a higher wisdom governs all. This allowed her to find the simple solution and continue her work successfully. Her success wasn't just about her scientific findings, but about how she approached the problem. And so, Fiona truly understood the depth of God's words in the Quran. She learned that by staying on right guidance from their Lord, approaching challenges with patience and an open heart, it truly is those who are the successful.